Yo guys, can we shoot for 100 likes today, unlocking Damascus camo from a helicopter? Crazy clip. My name is Gabba. I'm going to show you guys after this how you guys can unlock Damascus camo as well. It's a lot easier than it used to be. Let's roll that clip now.
I'll ride and support. I'll be the pilot.
Oh, I hit him. I hit him. Smoke! Platinum. Do it. Damascus. Platinum. Platinum. Damascus. Yes, baby. Get in. I'll be replying to every single comment on this video, every single one. Maybe you could ask me, how long did this actually take to get? This clip was not the first try. You probably guessed that, right? So it's 2021. A lot of you have got gold guns already from the Modern Warfare series. You might as well finish them off and get them Damascus. You need them all gold for that. Now, this method is quite simple now. It's a lot faster than it used to be, so you're probably a lot closer than you realise. So let's get into those tips now. So what we do, we cut getting a gold gun into two parts. One is to level it up. That's part one of this video. And later in this video, we'll be showing you how to get the challenges done. That is part two. If you enjoyed the video, of course, drop a like. My name is Gabba, and I'd love for you guys to subscribe. That would be absolutely awesome. So let's get ourselves into stage one. Stage 1 is max levels. This is just to level up all 39 weapons to their max level using a super fast method found in Plunder. There is a list of all 39 weapons you need to level up in the description. You do not need to level up DLC weapons like the crossbow or the AS Val, but as soon as you get them gold, you can apply Damascus camo to those guns as well. I found getting guns gold way faster once all 10 camo challenges are unlocked from the very start. Doing this means you're working towards a potential 8 out of the 10 challenges all at once, meaning stage 2 is much faster. For example, your third kill could be a headshot while using 5 attachments, after reloading, at range, while crouched and mounted. More about this in stage 2, there's a timestamp down below if needed. So in Plunder, what have you got to do? All you have to do is hold the weapon you want to level up and complete tons of contracts, using the choppers and other vehicles to finish supply runs or recon missions. There's a full guide in the description if you need more information about Plunder, and also in the description is a list of every weapon you need to get gold. Copy this list into your notes and delete the weapons as you get them gold. This little line next to the gun, delete that once it is max level. This really helped me visualize how much work I have to do, or as you get further down the line, how little left you have to actually finish. Now on to stage 2. Stage 2 is combine challenges. This is done in Modern Warfare multiplayer. You don't actually have to have every gun leveled up to start stage 2 because sometimes Infinity Ward drop Shoot the Ship playlist for Modern Warfare. This includes tiny maps like Shipment and Shoot House. When this is live, drop whatever you are doing to play this. Complete the challenges for the guns you've already maxed out, starting with SMGs and the launchers, and shoot everything on the ground and of course everything out of the sky. But assuming you have everything leveled up, I will now touch briefly on each of the weapon classes in order that you need to tackle them. I personally unlocked Damascus during the January 2021 Shoot the Ship playlist, and some of these tips are just for these maps, but I'll of course include those for larger maps. I didn't play a lot of multiplayer over the last year as I loved Warzone so much. Given these weapons are still live for another year in Warzone, I thought I'd give them a makeover and unlock Damascus camo. So general tips are to of course play hardcore. I do this with any new gun that I want gold, and I always start with the 0 attachments challenge and try and get 3 kills in a row. I mount the gun, stand back, as long shots are always the last challenge to be actually completed. For the Damascus run, create 2 classes and bounce between them depending on the map you're playing. Run the personal radar, the UAV and the VTOL kill streaks. While Shipment is live, the SMGs and shotguns should be your first port of call with a launcher in your back pocket, and for Shoot House, swap to a sniper with a pistol. Snipers are one of the harder weapons to master, so I would do these towards the start of this grind. This was the only time I liked skill-based matchmaking, as it eventually paired me with people who are just standing still. Once the no attachments challenge is complete, go back to using the 3x scope on these snipers. It really does help on the medium range maps. Pistols are easy, just complete these in order, but when you're on a 2 kill streak with a primary, avoid using lethal nades or a pistol in case you break that streak. If you earn a personal radar, you're good and you've earned a point towards the skull camos with that primary. Next up are the shotguns and the launchers. Once the pistols are done, your secondary will be the launchers for quite some time. These are a tough class to get platinum, but here are a few tips. Attackers and defenders are only in objective game mode, so to get these challenges done, I would hide behind some cover, wait for someone to start taking your flag, pop out and shoot them. When going for sharp edges camo on the top right corner, shoot all the streaks out of the sky. Everything out of the sky except for UAV. It doesn't actually state this, but they're not worth shooting down when going for this camo. It was the last one I needed for each of my launchers. I didn't realise that UAV wasn't included. Avoid that. Save your bullets for everything else. The topo camo needs cold-blooded. Use this perk until all these challenges are done. Again, it doesn't actually state that in the challenge, but you do need to use cold-blooded to earn the topo camos. I would start with the JOKR. This is by far the hardest launcher in the game. It's so slow. Everyone will shoot down things prior to you even locking on, so you do have to be quick. When on shoot house, shoot here. You always get a kill or two and vice versa facing the other way. I got a lot of attacker medals doing this and shooting my own flag just here. So aim here, run away, enemies will spawn there, try to capture your flag, and of course you'll be getting one of those challenges completed. You spawn with only 2 rockets, but it takes 3 to take the VTOL down. Sometimes it's worth shooting both rockets, thermite to the ground, respawn and shoot it a 3rd time. It's best to do it as quick as possible because other players on the field are going to do exactly the same thing. The RPG and the Strela are quite similar to each other. I shot everything out of the sky except for the UAVs. Counter and personal UAVs are actually quite easy to hit once you learn the lead time of these weapons. Make it a major priority of yours to get these out of the sky. These things are rare and you'll be lucky to hit 5 a game. And lastly, the PILA. This one's actually not that bad in comparison to the rest of them. I'm saving this till last because it's so easy. Some of you may want to start with this briefly, just to get an idea of how the challenges work, what gets you what. Once you understood it, put it to one side because it's honestly easy. You want to finish with this rather than finish with a stressful, pissing you off one. So finish with this PILA. There's one of the challenges that says destroy ground streaks. You don't have to do that. In there, they've added since launch, you can now shoot down other vehicles, whether it be choppers in Warzone or what. I was just shooting down anything but UAVs. So counter UAVs count, as do the personal radars. They also count as well. VTOLs, other kill streaks, chopper gunners and VTOLs, they all count towards this particular challenge. With shotguns, use smoke and get close to enemies. Point blank kills were the hard one for me. Shoot a bullet each time you respawn. Reload your gun, then slide and shoot from the hip and get as close to people as possible. This will tick off a few challenges at once. The Marksman Rifles are like a weak assault rifle when playing hardcore due to their fire rate. They're quite slow. They're slow, so stand back, mount all day. You will struggle with long shots from here on out for the Damascus grind, so keep an eye out where they pop. It's on the right hand side of the screen, just there. Here are some for shoot house. Don't forget to mount when you can. If you cannot mount your gun, make sure you're crouched instead. For shipment, I use the monocle sight or the reflex sight. If you guys are going for the blue dot, use the reflex. It's quite good for that. And on larger maps, I use the 3x scope. This helps with the longer ranges, gets those mounted kills quite easy, and long shots. LMGs are not that difficult as they're like the ARs that we're used to using, but they actually require less kills per challenge, which is awesome. My motto was to die before I reload. I've got no intention of reloading an LMG, just die before that. Just get your 3 kills and then die, it's fine. Use the field upgrade, the deployable cover. Literally, the only use for it is to create your own mount. Right at the back of your own spawn. Use the side of it while crouching to hit multiple challenges at once. Get the long shots, get the headshots, the mounted, and of course the crouch. And your 5 attachments on there, if it's a kill streak as well, and an ordinary kill. There you are, there's 8 of them in one. Right, so once the LMGs are platinum, it's time to ruin your life. You've got to this stage where it's time to ruin it. It's time for the Riot Shield and the knife. These two are... right. Right, for the Riot Shield, I played hardcore with a RPG as well. I basically waited around corners ready to ambush people, crouched. This is hard as you want to sprint at people, which makes you stand up, but you have to crouch. This particular challenge is really lengthy and annoying. Use dead silence and smoke to get close, and take your time to get those 3 kill streaks. After that, take some risks, pick up a few extra kills where you can. Again, don't interrupt any streak with any equipment or anything like from your secondary weapons. I got the most challenges done in Shoot House by sound whoring, basically, But while on shipment, camp the central box, get inside here, or the box near the C flag, just wait by that corner, people will run by you, give them a smack. If an enemy sees you, it's best to just retreat. Get out of there because you will never get close enough. You have to kind of sprint to get close enough because they'll throw thermite at you, they'll shoot your legs, stun you. It's, yeah, don't approach anyone that's seen you from a distance. With the knife, it's back to softcore. Just for this weapon, stuns and slides should be your goal. Again, the crouch kills are tough. You have to duck and slide wherever you can. Waiting around corner makes this quite easy though. Just keep moving as enemies, of course, will come back for you. Pop a Riot Shield on your back, be like a turtle to try and live longer as well. Once they're out of the way, you're going to be relieved. When you see that gold knife, whew, same goes for the Riot Shield. Absolute arse. Any questions, pop them down in the comments down below. I reply to every single comment. Now onto the ARs. These need the most kills. They do take the longest, most likely, but they're not the most difficult challenge. They're just the longest. Hopefully by now you've got a few of them done already, but always start with the 0 attachments challenge. Combine that with crouching kills, mounting, and of course standing back to get the long shots in. Long shots and basic kills were the last 2 challenges I needed. You need 800 to complete the first bracket of challenges. As I leveled these guns up in Plunder, I started with 0 on the FN. Not 0, but under 10. The FN is like the M16 of this game. So it'll be nice to get this done in shipment. If you have shipment available, you can get the kills done quite quickly. Aim for about 40 to 50 kills with a gun. Really pay attention to rush. Just get as many kills as you can in the short time that shipment's available. I played it to death, mounting back here whenever I could. Aim just above those barrels to get some headshots in there. The larger maps, you want to be laying back, use the deployable cover to cover more range, and of course keep your gun on target a lot easier for those long sight lines. SMGs have a forgiving long shot distance, but they're a bit weaker at that range, so use whatever attachments you can to kind of control the recoil. You need headshots, of course, and quite commonly I was getting chest shots because of the weak weapons. Again, shipment is your best place for SMG. Stand back here by the fence if you want to get a long shot in there. It's quite cool. But other than that, the SMGs are pretty straightforward. Don't forget, in the description, there's a list of every single weapon you actually need to get done. Again, delete the weapon as you get it gold, and delete the little line next to it when you've got it max level. This really did help me visualize what I need to do going into each match, understanding what's gold and what's not. Of course, my name is Gabba. I hope you enjoyed the clip at the beginning. Here it is again of me unlocking Damascus. I can't believe that grind is now behind me. But I'm, of course, willing to help anyone else I can out there, whether it be level weapons up or just advice on what to do with what guns on what maps. Please hit me up in the comments, drop a like, and maybe subscribe for more. My name is Gabber. Let's get into the... My name is Gabber. If you enjoyed the video, of course, drop a like and subscribe for more. Let me know in the comments if you've got Damascus or you're going for Damascus later down the line. The sooner you get it, the more you're going to use it, of course. So maybe get this grind done now, because as I post this video, there are shipments actually live now. So get started right away. I'll take care. Bye.